In a world where no one is safe, it comes as a surprise to no one that the heads of countries have to be the most protected and secure people on the planet. They have the esteemed responsibility of governing their countries and ensuring the welfare of their citizens. They also face the most death threats, kidnapping attempts, and other nefarious dealings. That being said, let's take a look into the 5 most protected presidents in the world. But before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell notification. 5. Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Recep Tayyip Erdogan, president of Turkey, is certainly not the most heavily guarded person on this list, but his security detail is certainly one of the most dedicated. Erdogan has a loyal 60-man bodyguard detail known as the Mustachiers. The Mustachiers are so pressed with anything that isn't immediately related to their leader's safety that in 2017 they beat up several American citizens who were protesting Erdogan in Washington, D.C. 7 bodyguards were charged for the attacks, but the charges were later dropped. Fearsome as the Mustachiers may be, they're not the only weapon in Erdogan's personal security force when the need arises. During the president's historic visit to Greece in 2017, the 60 bodyguards joined an estimated 100 other Turkish security officials, along with over 3,000 Greek snipers, agents, and cops positioned all over Athens. 4. Xi Jinping. As the main man of China, it's no surprise Xi Jinping comes pretty heavily guarded. He and the other higher-ups of the political party are protected by an elite guard unit called the Central Security Bureau. Even to this current day, the foremost public appearance of the organization's leader, His Excellency Wang Xiaozheng, came in 2015 when he attended a White House banquet. Major General Wang holds an awfully influential position within China because the Central Guard Bureau has thousands of elite troops that are tasked with protecting the country's establishment and their families. Still, it's not until Xi makes a visit abroad that the true extent of his security needs are revealed. During a 2017 visit to an urban center, a massive security blanket enveloped the realm. Parts of the town were closed off as 11,000 cops did their maximum to ensure the president's safety with peacekeeping tools like helicopters and movable 6-foot barricades. 3. Kim Jonghoon. The world quickly became fascinated with the protection of North Korean Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un once they saw his security detail running alongside his armored limousine during a visit to Singapore. How exactly does a person move his day while constantly being paranoid about assassination attempts and a competition from within his own circle of power? Because it seems Kim Jong-un doesn't have a private USSS detail protecting him from close range. He has his own 100,000-man army with a command structure that reports straight to him. This unit reportedly goes by the name of Supreme Guard Command. You'd hardly be capable of telling if his detail was surrounding him at any moment in time, as they virtually disappear into the backgrounds and spectacles. Not only does this unit serve to shield their leader, but it's also used as a propaganda tool. Number 2. Donald Trump. The President of the United States is always at the top of a hit list. That's why the security procedures around Donald Trump are among the very best in the world. Most people know the Secret Service and their daily efforts to keep the POTUS in the land of the living, but the men in black suits and earpieces are just a minute apart of the president's security detail. The Air Force One plane Trump uses for travel are among the safest aircraft in the world. The presidential motorcade is a carefully constructed array of custom and occasionally rental vehicles that vary with the task at hand. The presidential limousine is the star of the motorcade and is always accompanied by one or more spare limos that are completely identical. While the motorcade is in motion, highly trained limo drivers constantly and subtly change places, so the locations of the true presidential limousine and the spares constantly change. Helicopters are also close by. Number 1. Vladimir Putin. Russia has quite its share of secrets and secretive agencies, but one mysterious force towers above others: the Federal Protection Service. Nobody knows precisely how powerful the agency is, but it's assumed that its power is roughly on par with how secretive it is, which is very. There's no real public data available about this agency and its operations. FSO is responsible for the security of the country's political elite, but its ultimate priority is keeping President Putin safe, and therefore the FSO have the ability to travel to absurd lengths to ensure his safety. The agency isn't exactly lacking in resources to achieve this. It controls several $1 million worth of assets, and its people have the privilege to carry out just about anything, from assorted operational and investigative activities to detaining people, confiscating cars, and searching homes at will. And that concludes our list of 5 of the most protected presidents in the world. Let us know in the comments section below which one of these were you already aware of, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon.